this story about the theater, so.
Well, and Sing Sing was the first facility that rehabilitation through the arts had started. And it evolved through acting, theater, and you know, at first, a lot of men was looking at it like, we'll go on stage and act and perform, and you know, they kind of clowned it until we used it as a vehicle to bring a strong message to the population. And we used that to help growth and development. And believe it or not, before you know it, guys were looking at it like, yo, I'm gonna try that out. That was all right. That was all right what you did on stage. I like that. And it went to Woodburn and it evolved into dancing. Would you like to talk about how that started?
Well, it's very similar to what he was saying, but it's worse because we're talking about dancing. Man dancing in prison. All the names, Men in Tights, Tinkerbell, everything. But RTA was already there. We were already doing theater. So we were already exposed to acting, to being able to express yourself in a certain way when you act. So with that as a venue, it wasn't really too bad deciding to be a part of this dance because there was a lot of skepticism, to be honest. And you know, we had our doubts pretty much, but dealing with RTA, dealing with arts, being exposed to this whole genre in the prison, it gave way to us really trying this out. It was just like a tryout. Let's try. Why not? I mean, let's get a whole bunch of us and decide that we're gonna dance, you know? So we all had each other's back, no matter what. Even somebody on the outside say, you guys are Tinkerbells, we're men. You know, we know what we want. This is what we have decided to do. And from that point on, it became very successful. We did about maybe a good 4 performances within 6 years I was there. And guys were always coming back. We had a lot of support from the prison itself. Even guys were signing up, like this gentleman, I'm gonna pass it on to him because he was one of the guys that signed up. And also Dave Montalvo, he came through. So why don't you go first, Dave? About you signing in. You signing up for the dance.
I was in Woodburn for 2 years before I signed up for RTA, and I signed up for the theater because I like to write. So my main focus was theater writing. In the process, I sat down with the dance class, and it was moving because the life that I lived in prison, it was horrendous. And I found that through dance, it's an expression of the soul. It is the only time that you could feel human again in such an inhumane world. I did 20 years in prison. I've been home 13 months now, 14 months now. And dance made me feel holy, and it made me feel as if I had a grasp of humanity again. And that's something that we all lose when we go to prison. And that's something that society has a tendency to make you feel that way. And dance gave that back to me. And although I'm home now, and I'm a part of the world, I still grasp onto that because it's a never-ending chase. That's what dance is now for.